And welcome back to Connecticut's news station. Time now is 6:11.
Time to check in on Nancy Aborn, who joins us live from Putnam this morning. Hi there, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi there. Since 1949, Putnam has been known as the button capital of the country, and we are going to find out why this morning. Joining me is Mo Kader, and he is the Director of Operations for U.S. Button. Good morning.
Good morning, Nancy.
You started out as a young man in the shipping room, and now you're the president of, running the company.
That's the way it went, but I just like to think of myself just as one of the workers that's been employed here for 30 years.
How many folks do you have working at this facility in Putnam?
We have 140 people, that's including the managers.
That's wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about the button making process and what we're seeing here.
Okay, what we're seeing here is the actual molding of the button. What happens is the material is put onto a loading board, and then it's put onto the cavities, and under heat and compression, the button is formed. The temperature is approximately 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's 150 tons of pressure that's being applied to the buttons. As it's being melted, the shape of the button is made.
Okay, so we can see those down along the bottom tray.
That's correct. The top, where the loading board is, the pill that's had been compacted into a hard substance, and what you see below is the actual formed button.
And you make about 1 billion buttons a year, so a lot of men, as they're getting dressed for work this morning and putting on their shirts and their suits, are wearing buttons on their shirts and suits that were made right here in Putnam, Connecticut. Thank you so much. We'll be back with more from the factory from U.S. Button coming up in a few minutes. Back to you guys.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Yeah, Nancy. And I'm always losing buttons.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, well, button up your overcoat because the sky is blue. Joe Furey standing by. Time now 6:13. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Greg, Paulie, good morning. Well, we have a lot of fog out there this morning. Visibilities are down a quarter mile or less in some locations, and we've got rain all around us as well. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's talk about the temperature this morning. Temperatures and dew points are close together. The atmosphere is fairly saturated. We had some showers and thunder showers around yesterday, especially in western areas of the state. 44 in Hartford this morning, dew point 43. Humidity 96%, and you can see generally in the 40s this morning. 52 down at Groton, New London. And, well, it's near 40 at the Meriden and Enfield, and at 40 this morning. Wyndham 34, Bradley 39 with a half-mile visibility and fog. Bridgeport in at 47. So the fog may slow you down a little bit early today. And you can see area of low pressure coming up and skirting eastern Massachusetts with some rain this morning. And this is the big low pressure system that's been spinning around like a top, giving some snow to parts of the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley the last couple of days. And you can see this morning there's plenty of moisture out here to the west, and this is all going to kind of try to rotate in here for today. Notice it's kind of moving up to the north this morning. So you have this area of rain that'll be just down to our east, and then this area of rain that'll start to push in here later on this morning and into this afternoon. So it will be wet at times today. Area of low pressure to move on by with a few showers today. There could even be a rumble of thunder and a little hail mixed in with some of these showers, especially in the hills north and west. And then we'll get some sunshine back as we head for tomorrow before the next developing system out here moves in this direction, and that could be our next significant rainstorm that would be here in time for Friday. The jet stream taking a dip now. If you keep this kind of weather pattern going for you snow lovers, this is a perfect pattern. And as a matter of fact, this storm system along the East Coast very close to trying to give us some snow later this week, but it will be in the form of rain. For today, there will be some showers around, mid-50s. Might want to keep the umbrella nearby. And certainly cooler than yesterday when we were in the 60s. Tonight, clearing, breezy in the 30s, and then for tomorrow, looking at mostly, well, I'll say partly sunny. I don't know if mostly sunny. We can't seem to do that this time of year. In the mid-50s tomorrow, and then Thursday, increasing clouds in the 50s, and then rainy, windy weather on Friday.
That's a washout for the weekend.
Well, maybe Saturday, actually.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Joe. Yep. It is now 6:15 on Connecticut's news station. The side effects of keeping fit and trim up next. A report on the latest diet craze.
Plus, doggy chews are a popular treat for pets, but one woman says they are very dangerous. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Weather is brought to you by Tweeter.
Basking in the sunlight may help lower women's risk of getting breast cancer. Researchers have found that the skin makes vitamin D when it's exposed to sunlight, and that nutrient can lower the risk of breast cancer. But, of course, the study also warns that too much sun can cause skin cancer.
Since the diet drugs Fen-Phen and Redux were pulled from the market this summer, sales of the natural weight loss pills have soared. Some stores are even having a tough time keeping one dietary supplement on the shelves. Reporter Linda Chiampi has the story.
Diane Gordon is one of the millions of Americans who took the diet drug Redux. She lost weight, but she also had side effects.
My teenagers, I have two. One's going to be 18, the other one is 15, and they both were very, very, very much against me being on it. They said I couldn't remember when to take them places.
Gordon stopped taking Redux last winter and just recently started taking the non-prescription dietary supplement Fen-Cal.
It's hard to explain. It's just a feeling of not wanting to eat.
Fen-Cal is a combination of amino acids that is supposed to ward off cravings and the impulse to binge on carbohydrates. Amino acids occur naturally in foods, especially those high in protein like chicken.
What we're saying here is you can lose weight, and in the studies that we performed, it was equivalent to the Fen-Phen. Now, it may happen a little slower, because in a sense we're not hammering the head, we're doing it naturally.
Blum claims overweight people crave food for the same reasons an addict craves drugs. There's a problem with a chemical in the brain called dopamine. Dopamine makes us feel satisfied. For dieters, the amino acids in Fen-Cal are supposed to work like a dose of sugar without the calories. But most obesity experts don't believe addiction leads to fatness, and they say supplements of amino acids can help with weight loss.
It is not natural to take amino acids. We take food with protein, which has amino acids in it, but there's never been a time in the history of man that they have consumed amino acids as a form of diet or health.
Still, Diane Gordon says she's not worried. In the 3 weeks she's been on Fen-Cal, she's lost almost 10 pounds and hasn't had any side effects so far.
Linda Chiampi reporting.
On the struggle to lose weight, I
yes,
tell you.
indeed. I know it well.
All right.
Joe Furey doesn't know about that. He's just slim and trim and standing by in the Weather Center with the forecast.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Greg Folly, good morning. Thanks. As far as this morning goes, we have a very slim visibility situation outside. There's a lot of fog, reducing that visibility to a quarter mile or less, so do be careful over the next hour or so. Let's take a look at temperatures across the state this morning. You'll see it's in the 40s overall. 40, though, at Enfield, 40 at Meriden, 42 at Goshen with some dense fog. Storrs, 46, 49 Waterbury, 48 Milford, 52 in for Groton, New London. Normals, well, yesterday we hit 65, a normal high is 56. Turn those numbers around, and normal low is 36. Sun up at 627, down at 441 this afternoon. Bradley, they're 39 this morning, 34 at Wyndham with a quarter mile visibility and fog. Bridgeport in at 47. And you can see this morning that big area of low pressure out to our west. That's spinning toward us now. Low pressure out in the ocean causing some rain out across Cape Cod and the islands this morning. And plenty of rain out to our west too. So right now we're just in between with not much happening there. But notice how close the rain is to us. So we're going to get caught with a little rain by this little low today. And then we'll move that out of the way and get some pretty good weather back in for tomorrow. So for today, early fog, otherwise mostly cloudy. Scattered showers in the 50s today. We're down in the 30s tonight, partly sunny 55. Tomorrow, increasing clouds Thursday, and then another windswept rain could be in here for Friday. Greg Polly.
Okay, Joe, thanks a lot. Time now here at Connecticut's news station is 6:22. A missing persons case is solved with the discovery along the Connecticut River.
In Brantford, where a firefighter lost his life battling a blaze, a jacket is donated that could prevent similar tragedies. And could the IRS owe you money and you don't even know about it? Keep it here for details right after the break.
Millions of Americans suffer chronic pain every day. Now there is a new treatment that can take away a lifetime of pain in just hours. Could it work for you? One woman's story will amaze you tonight at 11 on Channel 3, Connecticut's news station.
The world-exclusive event continues. Roman Polanski's rape victim told you about the attack, but her ordeal had just begun. And the unbelievable modern-day Tarzan of the Sea. Watch Inside Edition.
Weeknights at 7, right here on Channel 3.
Time now here at Connecticut's news station is just about 6:25. This morning on 3 on Your Side, the Internal Revenue Service is after some of you but in a good way. The IRS wants to fine some 700 Connecticut taxpayers. They are owed nearly $500,000 in unclaimed refunds, and the average check is about $661. Refund checks have been sent back because of an incorrect address, and the post office doesn't forward refund checks.
A warning this morning for pet owners concerning those popular chew treats. Doggy chews have soared in popularity, but a Shelton woman says they're dangerous. She wants them off the market. 3 on Your Side reporter Deborah Kent shows us why.
I want it stopped. I don't want to see another pet owner go through what I went through with Molly.
Judy Sepelak's problems began the day after she gave her dog Molly one of these hooves to chew on.
When I got up, there was blood all over my kitchen floor.
The bloody diarrhea and vomiting continued for 3 days despite hospitalization and IV treatment.
I felt very guilty because I gave it to her. And I just wanted her to get better.
Molly's vet bills totaled almost $800.
It's a lot of money for one cow hoof. Yep. One treat.
Dr. Lewis Piper, Molly's vet, feels the pancreatitis was due to the hoof.
To me, cow's hooves are like eating a person's fingernails. If you were to go and have someone slip their fingernails on the floor and then pick it up and start chewing on it.
He admits he can't prove it, but he says he's seen other dogs become ill after eating hooves or hides like pig ears, especially those made overseas.
These are often made in third world countries, which the sanitation is not really upgraded.
Pig's ears, hooves, and other raw hides have become best sellers the past 2 years. Veterinarians say they've seen a rise in problems.
They're heavily treated chemically, both in the processing portion of the manufacturing process to clean them, and then also a ton of preservatives, nitrates, formaldehyde byproducts, all kinds of nasty things that I don't think we really intentionally want to put into our dogs' diets.
I contacted 2 pet food trade groups. Neither of them would comment for this story. The FDA says it knows of no widespread complaints about these products, and if veterinarians know of problems, they should report them. The agency also says it doesn't allow toxic chemical residues on these products, and it only knows of one shipment that has been pulled off the market because of contamination. But this former president of the Connecticut Veterinarian Medical Association discourages his clients from buying hide and hoof treats.
You can have a dog that chomps on it aggressively, breaks it up and splinters it. Now you've got shards of foreign body material in the stomach that ultimately can perforate.
And you know that that has happened.
It has happened. We've taken out a number of pieces of things of that nature.
And now Judy Sepelak is on a crusade.
I want pet owners to know these products are no good. I want them to stop buying them, and I don't want it to see it happen to another dog.
Deborah Kent, Eyewitness News this morning.
Both vets say any new food should be introduced into a dog's diet slowly and with careful monitoring. Then, if problems develop, take the dog off the food and, of course, call your vet.
And if you own a dog, that's a really troubled story because a lot of you at home, I know my brother has a dog, those treats are big. You buy them, and the dogs love them.
Yeah, they do.
Time now, we're here at Connecticut's news station 628. A fire rips through a Hartford recycling plant, forcing evacuations.
And a Connecticut woman who set her husband on fire 5 years ago is looking for a break from jail. That and more coming up on Connecticut's news station.